Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Majestix Heroclix Podcast. If you like our content, please like and subscribe. It really helps us out. If you're interested in learning more about the Bronze Age format and the Majestix Open Series, please check out openseries.majestixccg.com. Also, if you want to learn about Heroclix strategies, tactics, and lists from the game's top players, please visit majestixccg.com/apex-insiders. Lastly, if you're looking for Heroclix singles, please visit our eBay stores at stores.ebay.com/MajestixHeroclix and stores.ebay.com/ClicksCollective. All the links for everything I just talked about is below in the description. And again, my name is Jeff, and as always, my co-host Patrick. What's up, man?
What's up, everybody? Dude, it's been a long time, huh?
Yeah, it's been forever.
Like a few weeks.
Yeah.
So let's just start off right away. Just a little housekeeping, just to get things caught up, and everybody's just like everything's back to tidy. We have our first Player of the Year winner, Steve DiCarlo. No surprise there. He was basically first the whole time. I don't think was there ever a time where he wasn't first. Maybe like the first couple weeks, right? Maybe when he wasn't playing in events yet.
Maybe, but I guess as long as I remember us like keeping like diligent track, he was
always the top
number one.
And he so obviously with the prizing having to get cut because of COVID last year, we had to compromise with the prize payout. So yeah, he's basically foregoing all that stuff just to be able to design the map. So we'll have that there. That's going to be good. Speaking of which, we have a new map guide that I know we talked about, and then obviously the Tremors map. But now I've come to an agreement with him. He's going to be making 5 maps for us this year. The first one on top of the Tremors one. So, as Chip would say, holes.
It's not holes.
I know, Alyssa kept saying, I was like, Alyssa. Jesus.
Don't feed into him. He doesn't need it.
I know, right? We I know, feeding the trolls. We will be making the first map will be so it's gonna be the 4 quarterly maps that we have, and then the 5th map is the extra map, and that's gonna be Steve's map.
I've seen the design that he has in his mind. It looks very cool. It's something we haven't done before, and that's it's going to be very good. So it relates to my childhood very much.
What's the what would be a hint? A whole new world. Is that right? Is that that's it, right?
Yeah,
a whole new. Okay, that's
Robin Williams.
That's,
one of his best works. It was a trilogy.
So there's that, and then I have a new art guy who's going to be doing all our stuff because Jim's not doing the art anymore. Mm-hmm. So I have, if you see the new banners on eBay and Facebook, it's from him. It's Jeremiah, so no surprise there. He does everything. So he'll be doing like all of our stuff. He did my business cards. We're going to also be, because I know in Bronze Age people play the WWE ring and the boxing ring, so we're going to have those made with our logo, but it'll just say it'll still have like the WWE there, but it'll still have the logo of the series in there so that you know where it's from. And then so we'll have the new dice. It's actually coming on Monday, the new dice.
Oh, awesome.
So yeah, we're getting I think 300. And then we're getting.
They always go so fast.
Yeah. They would have gone on much faster if we had the trial kits.
Yeah.
But obviously, so we still have some left over, so I'll be mixing those in, and then we're gonna be. I'm putting in the order on Monday for the bystanders from Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, and House of X.
Awesome.
Because obviously, the House of X was kind of screwed because they only have the Krakoan revival, so we don't have we don't have the Kree guy. We don't have the Sikorsky. We don't have Shard.
The Megas guys, Eeny Meeny.
Eeny Meeny, that's a big one. And Lockheed. Like we don't have any of those, so now we're gonna have
Like,
those.
super crucial.
Yeah, and those are a lot of those are gonna be played, right? Like for sure, we're gonna see Shard, Eeny Meeny, Lockheed. Those are like the main ones, and then the people that want to branch out, we could see Sikorsky from the Waldo. That's Waldo, right? Or is it Kree?
Yeah.
One of them is
the one with all the arms, right?
Yeah, Chode makes one, and Waldo makes the other. I think those are those the only ones, right? Those are the only bystanders. Yeah,
And,
but we're also
Kate too, right?
I said Lockheed.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah.
So we're also getting the Krakoan guys, just in case someone wants to make two of the same thing. But those are going to be cool. And then you might as well just preview what the new logo is, because this is going to be in the back. This is going to be our logo for all of the stuff. And then there'll be one more like announcement, I guess.
You see it?
Boom! There it is.
Nice.
So it's pretty simple, but it's 2021 and has a little diamond there. Looks
a little different than last year's.
Yeah, but at least it still keeps the integrity of what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one thing I always like when I was The Rock, I'm like, why you guys keep changing? Like they would always change the design like completely from year to year. So it's like, well,
people lose you.
Yeah, you'd lose them because you're like, I'm not familiar with that anymore. There could be variations of it, but it was just like completely different. So that's this. Nice. And then we will have because not all places are opened up, or maybe there's like stores that don't want to run events, whatnot. We will have I know people already hit me up, but we are going to do like the play at home kits. They're winner maps. So we had one here this past weekend, and the map for this quarter will be the Tremors map, the Perfection map. It will be. Oh yeah, there it is. So we could talk about that a little bit, but
yeah,
basically it's a map. We're gonna have that, and it's gonna be for like 8 people. So it's map. There's gonna be dice. There's gonna be tokens, and then we're gonna try to fit other little things here and there, like maybe a set of the location cards, or maybe if we can get like the neoprene stuff, we can get that, or we have other things in the works. To try to add in there. I would like to do that, and then maybe throw in a couple LEs from monthly, whatever, just in the past, just to spice it up. But it's gonna be, depending on what we can put in there and how much it's going to cost it to make things, it's going to be $50 to $60 for the kit, for someone who want to play it at the store, or they want to buy it for home play, whatever.
Yeah,
or a lot
like
of times
a small at home event.
Yeah, like a format, like maybe because like someone just a lot of times they just want to get the map, but they want to play with their friends, so they'll just they inquired about that. I'm like, yeah, you could do that. So I'll probably work on that this week because we need to talk about what we can fit inside, and then hopefully within, I don't know, a month or so, we can start actually doing trial kits, regionals, whatever. And I already talked to Steve that they're already in for running a 1K or a regional, whichever one, because they have a big store. Because obviously, people who are listening or familiar, they own Comic Cult now, so that's it's very spacious for gaming. So
nice,
gonna be good. So we will have all that rolling out. I just got to get all these things in, and then we'll put the link up on the Open Series, and then that's it. So yeah, let's look at that map again real quick, so we could, because I know you previewed it. I put it up, but you previewed it on the thing. Dave previewed it, Mr. Clixo.
Yeah. All right.
And the map is called Perfect. Okay, did you see the movie?
Yeah, we watched. Yeah, I watched it with Ryder.
Okay.
Loved it.
So there's like 7 movies of that, right? There's like
we only watched the first one.
So, okay, the last one that just came out is called Shrieker Island. It's called Tremors Shrieker Island. It's on Netflix.
All right, I'll have to.
So yeah,
we'll go down the series.
Yeah, dude, it's like the 6th or 7th one. I forget, but this is from the original movie, and obviously, Steve.
Mr. Bacon.
Steve Koblenz, he's the one who does the art, and he's the one that made this. He did a great job. I mean, you can see it really is that if you can figure it out. There's the outhouse where that girl was climbing up. There's the Chang's like general store right there where it collapses, and then on the other side is the outhouse where that kid with the basketball climbs up, and then there's the tractor right there where they all hide, like they hide and go away. We couldn't really make it translate to clicks, so what he did was he made the bed, like the trailer there, elevated, because although it's not elevated, it is elevated when compared to the ground, because that's when the graboids pop up. That's what those holes are right there, those four. And then the rocks over there, it's the same. Like they can't get on there because of the rock.
Yeah, so they were jump on the rocks to try and.
Yeah, so they were they were jumping on it. So I was like, okay, like that's fine, because we originally made it blocking, but he, when he was talking, he's like, it doesn't make any sense. Why is it blocking? Because they were using it to get away from them, so it shouldn't be blocking. So I was like, yeah, that makes sense. So he's like, we could just draw it like it's a rock, but it has to be elevated, because if they're trying to get away from it. Like, yeah, okay, all right, that's fine. And you can see it's not the starting areas is normal, but there's no it's not symmetrical, so it actually matters which side you choose, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's always the goal, so that there's some
difference.
But so there's some consolation for going second. So that makes and it's outdoor, and we played on this for league, and most of the games that actually all 3 rounds that I played, we were fighting on the roof.
Awesome. Nice.
Yeah. But there are some strategies to like hide behind the rocks if you're on one side, and then pop out and shoot, because those are elevated, which is effectively blocking if you think about it.
Yeah. Because
they won't be able to
there's a handful of people that have improved elevated.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess in regular constructed formats, we might see a little bit more variety in positioning. But I like the design, and I like that it's also down the middle. It's fairly open. There's like 2 hindering, which are the 2 holes, but it's just like a straight line straight across. So you can use
each
that.
Kind of different side has their own respective terrain.
Yeah, like terrain. That's good. So you can like hide around and hide, or you can like run to the middle and just like bait somebody or whatever. I think it's really good. I'm very happy with how it turned out, and obviously we have the official map guy who did this, and
he did a great job. Colors are on point. Details.
Yeah,
awesome.
Are the blocking terrain? Is the brown?
It looks that way from here.
Yeah, jeez. And then the actual text and everything is the same.
Yeah.
So originally he put those as hindering up top.
Oh yeah,
those were hindering right there. Yeah, and I was like, well, they should be blocking, because they are like the vents and AC units, whatever, and so you just turned into that, so that worked.
In theory, the bullet should be stopped by an AC unit, right?
Yeah, but they were also you can use it. They were like hiding behind it too, kind of. Okay, so that's this.
No, great job.
And then segue to where it was first available. It was in our mock invitational, because we couldn't do a 2K, obviously, so we had to take the top 8 players and do the mock invitational, and first place got a brick of House of X. Second place got who was second anyway?
Rob.
Okay. Oh, you know what I need? Oh yeah, and then 1 through 4, they all got the map.
Location cards went to
3rd and 4th, right? Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Okay. So, but then this is what Paul won with, and it was 3 formats. It was modern, bronze, and bronze limited.
Yeah. So yeah, Paul went undefeated all day. Scored 5 rounds. He scored 1,130 victory points throughout the day.
Almost max.
340 short.
1,500. Never mind. It was 1,500 was the max. Never mind.
So he had for this modern, which was right here. It's a mystical theme +8. He had Mojo, that big 2x2, Doppelganger Prime, Richter, Captain Britain, Tri-Sentinel, 2 Billy Batsons, and a Wendigo with a spin ring. Sidelines, just a bunch of troublemaker. And then his maps of choice were Poison Ivy's Greenhouse, Necropolis, and Arcade's Arena.
And he can easily trigger those troublemakers because his Doppelganger Prime attacks like 4 times, right?
Yeah, a gajillion times.
What I was going to say was, we'll talk about this in a little bit, but we are going to have a new map list. So I was just looking at that.
Yeah.
So, Bronze Age Limited, Spider Family.
Spider-Man family, of course, plus 8. Slate, that's your guy. Leonardo da Venom, Spider-Man 1776. Yes, he knows it is a Reddit. Barclay, Mary Jane Watson, Marvella, Wesley Crusher, the Fast Forces Giant Girl, the Influence Mandarin Ring, and the Stark Tower location bonus.
Yeah, it's really good. It's a really good team. Like he's got everything covered. He even has the front end attack with Slate and the back end attack with Barclay.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can go like Slate, make the barrier, pulse wave, and then Barclay attacks after. Like, geez,
he's done a lot of damage. The team is very effective at what it does.
One of the things that what's a cool move, and I want to give a shout out to Van Tassel because he was the first person to do this like a year or two ago.
Mm-hmm.
Slate with the Mary Jane Watson paparazzi, their interaction. Slate has a trait when I think it's when a friendly or just another character is KO'd, you may put him in that square. Yeah. So what it does is if it says with the paparazzi on turn 1, if the paparazzi's move on turn 2, they push to die all the way up front, and then Slate ports all the way to the front, and then he can barrier pulse wave. And then the other paparazzi would just push and die in the back, and then he would basically call him back. So it's like having a double bat signal.
Yeah, without having a bat signal.
Yeah, and then that way he can get into combat, hit, and then get away from danger. But then he leaves the barrier markers behind, which allows Reginald Barclay to make his attack
to do his
really
thing.
Good. Yeah, and the influence is also obviously there to knock Reginald back so that he can get to that click. So that's really
very
good.
Well thought out team.
Yeah, nice. And then play Vulture and Bronze Age.
Bronze. Yep. Arcade, Vulture, Mother, Ultron Drone 6, Kirk and Uthura, Magneto 2x2, Carnage, the Retaliator, Octopus Arms, Joker's Canister, Pin Particles, top it off with a Stark Tower location bonus.
Teleporter!
And his resource was the teleporter. He had the Spider-Woman ID, Shield level 7, Storm Bounty, Green Arrow, U.S. Agent, and Black Widow.
When let's say he loses his map, he takes out Arcade. Who does he put in? Like Hawkeye or something?
That makes sense.
Or Spider Pharaoh?
Either one. I think you save the Spider Pharaoh, depending on what team, to use the inspiration.
Oh, because you're right.
Because Vulture's going to have Battle Fury, right? From the canister.
Yeah, that's true.
And then you do the ID trick to make sure that they don't have the shape change now. They don't have senses, and he just fucking wrecks their team.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, definitely. Vulture. Went from having a what did you say you called it?
The gentleman's agreement.
Yeah, gentleman's agreement that they wouldn't play it. It's like, the gloves are off. We go.
Yeah,
boom.
Big boy event here.
Yeah. Oh man, that's cool. Okay, let's go into the maps because we're gonna change up the old maps.
Okay.
I guess just scroll up, I guess, right?
Because
you put it here, right?
Yeah, I actually opened up. That was a specific window for it.
Oh, okay.
Let's see, where's that poll? There it is.
Yeah.
All right, so we have a couple. Not too many people voted.
We need more people to vote, man.
Yeah. So the maps
wait,
we've come up with, George added the Gamma Base. I added the Grand Arena. George added the Quinjet Hangar, Sakar,
Bell Tower.
and the Bell Tower. Some of the ones I was looking at was Deadpool's house, Killer Croc sewer layer, Limbo, the Lazarus Pit, Antarctica, Technodrome, Blue Area of the Moon, and No Man's Land, the Winter Wing Gardens Outdoor.
What's the top one right now?
The top one right now is Gamma Base and Grand Arena.
Oh, it's only 2 each. Gotta get it there. How come it's weird because I was trying to vote and I couldn't. Is it because I'm an admin and I can't?
You have to log out of the admin account and then interact as Patrick.
Okay, that's why. Okay, because I was trying to. I was like, oh, how come I can't see it?
So maybe I'll put the list up again or start sharing it more and get people to vote.
Let me see here.
And then again, if you guys have any suggestions, please add. This is just some of the stuff that I came up with.
This is one that I want. Yeah, that's the one actually. Oh, I can't. How come? How do I? View as visitor. Here we go. Is that right?
Do you see how it says up here, interacting as Majestix? If you click that, you can interact as someone else.
Okay, here we go. Aha. Because I want to play the Sentinel team.
Oh, nice. Which map is that?
So
the Grand Arena, right?
Yeah, that's the one.
I think it's just a good map overall.
Yeah, it is. It has everything that you need, and it's fairly open. Has some elevated. I like that the starting area elevated is a little bit different because it has it makes it a little bit harder to TK things because the elevation is the starting area, correct?
And I believe I think it's 3 wide, and then
So that
I also had what one almost made the list was the Runaways base. It was almost on there, but I had to cut it.
Oh God! If you
can still add it. Like
I play that. Oh my God, that's such a sick team. Like I played. I lost to Kaufman. I lost him when he thought he won. Or he thought I won. He was all sad. I'm like, what are you talking about? You won. He's like, no, you popped Unimind. I go, yeah, but I didn't kill any of your guys. He's like, oh crap. He's like, oh man, because he killed I played a Gotham Underworld team.
I remember you telling me about that team.
Like I just the team is really good. This +8, and I worked so hard and I got him all the way down, and I needed if it was because on his turn he has to clear. On my turn I get to attack. I'm gonna kill one guy and then I win. But then time was called and I couldn't do it. But definitely I can beat Unimind just from sheer number of attacks because the harpies are the only ones from Maxi Zeus. He's the only one. Like they have autonomous, but they can only be made if they're on the edge of a elevated. So Maxi Zeus on that runaways on both sides there's elevated at the edge. So and there's max 2, so you just make all of them, and then all 4 of them attack. Bang, 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 bang.
Nice.
And then
the
guys do it again because it's autonomous. You keep going, right? And so I can get trouble alerts like crazy because I missed. They have like a 10 attack, so I get it all the time. It might be even better now if I could play that map because I have troublemakers. Because there would be times where I just hit a lot. Dude, imagine getting like a Lex or a Brainiac because that thing is elevated.
Well, now you have Black Vulcan, Samurai.
Yeah, exactly. There's even more. Exactly. Oh my God, I would love to revisit that team again. But that was also before the Spider Family stuff came out.
Everything Spider Family.
Yeah. Also, that was before everybody was playing like +9 robot themes, because of what's his name? Who's that guy? Brainiac.
Yes. Oh, 10-point added anything, right?
Him and Superman, like you just keep adding. It's like, well, my before +8 was a lot because at that WizKids Open like a couple of years ago was insane because the highest other theme team was like +4.
Oh, it's nothing.
Yeah, because at the time it wasn't. Me, I'm playing like these Big Tony's 15 points, Kite Man's 15 points, Harley's 25. So I'm adding. It's quickly counting up to 8. But The team only works if I'm on the map. If I'm not on the map, I lose because I need to make those guys.
Yeah, I know that makes sense. Yeah, just take you somewhere with no elevated.
Yeah. So,
Ugh.
okay.
So get out there and vote, guys.
Yeah, I know. Get out there and vote.
This is your chance to have your Democratic vote count in Bronze Age.
Oh, geez. Okay. All right. Well, that's all the housekeeping, I think. Yeah. Just remember, those listening, watching, be on the lookout. We'll have an announcement on the Open Series site to have the kits available for purchase, and then we have to clear out the rankings.
Yeah.
However, there's one thing we have to note: the people who were qualified for this year's that this year was supposed to qualify for the 2K will just carry over for next. I think there's like less than 10 people that are, because like someone who's won, like points wise, the people, but also the people who like won like a qualifier. Or 1K or whatever, they usually have like a automatic berth in. So we'll just push that next. So not a big deal.
That makes sense. Yeah,
let's hopefully by then,
logical.
we can have freaking the invitational.
Yeah, it'd be nice. I know. I was
It's in
thinking
December,
the last
that's a
time I
long
was
time.
down there to hang out. I'm just like, it's been a while.
Okay. All right. Now
All right,
let's
so
on some topics.
let's dig into
Ooh.
the House of X, man. This set has been a lot of controversy for many people. Let's just want to start with the lawsuit and this fuck.
Oh, God. Okay.
Oh,
There we go. Let's
nobody owes you anything. That's all I
you
gotta say.
put man, I wish you could put that video up or whatever, but it's basically one person wants to do a class action lawsuit, right? And
They didn't poison your water, buddy.
yeah, I think I mean, I understand the frustration because it's, you're used to something being a certain way, and then the second it deviates from the norm, then it's like, oh, you ruined everything. But this is what I think. Yeah, okay, so he basically got ridiculed out of out of existence or whatever. Ooh, that was rough. I mean, I don't know anyone, and he wanted pro bono work, and I just like, ooh, I don't know anyone that would even do it, because I don't know anyone that could think they have a case.
I only know 2 lawyers. Yeah.
I feel like I don't know anyone. No, but like in order for someone to take something pro bono, so usually it's because like, oh, we're gonna win this. I can get this, and the payoff's like huge.
Yeah, it's worth their time.
It's worth their time, and it's like high leverage, high profile, because then the payoff would be huge. Not only like monetarily, but like also reputation. Now people know, hey, that was the person that did this.
And they're gonna keep going back to that law firm.
Yeah. But this one, dude, it's bad. Okay, so going back to that, it's supposed to be this collation, whatever. What if, and this it was a joke. It started off as a joke, and they're like, you know what? The more and more you really think about it, what if it is true? Will, I don't know if you know Will Tung? No, maybe not. Maybe you haven't met him when you were here, but he's like one of the, I've known him for a long time. He's a casual player, but super thematic. He's the guy I go to when I want to talk about like stories of comics, because sometimes he catches me up. But he comes by, he always gets a brick or two. He'll play sealed. He judges another store, but they don't, now that they don't like, the store stopped carrying clicks, like he really doesn't have a store. But I've known him for a long time. He's been playing since the beginning. But he said, what if this is just the new norm of how they're going to be releasing the bricks going forward? Because what if this was the test run and they see that the sales have gone up? I don't know about you, but I've gone through, if I go through my remainder, so it's been 3 weeks, it's going to be coming to week 4. Yeah. If I go through the remainder, I have 5 bricks left. If we go through that this week, which I think we will, that'll be 61 bricks.
That's solid.
In 4 weeks. That's like more than other ones. Besides, I mean, Spider-Man would have been there if I could have got him.
Oh God, yeah, I'd still be selling Spider-Man for days.
But it's what I've seen is this. This is what I've seen, at least in my store. People are used to getting, let's say I'm gonna get let's say I'm gonna get a brick and it's going to get I'm either going to get a chase or it's going to be like a rare prime and up. Usually, right? And then you're going to get 3 supers. But then if you get a brick and it gets 2 supers and a bishop prime, they go, what the hell? Let me get the other half of the brick because that one will for sure have a chase. Okay, yeah. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. And there'll be other times where there's like Emperor Vulcan and Old Man Phoenix or whatever. You're like, oh my God, I got those. And you're like, well, I don't understand. Because it's all jumbled, you have no idea what you're going to get.
Super random.
Now that means you could, there's, because you know how there are people out there that cherry pick? I know there's a couple places that do this, and I see their stuff online, and it's kind of like, man, that's super shady. You'll see like 4 boosters of Captain American Avengers, just 4 boosters.
You're like, pulled out all the SRs.
Yes, because if they open and they knew where they were, then we got our 3 supers and our prime. We can't. Oh, we got Punisher War Machine and 3 supers. All right, those other 4 bricks, other 4 boosters are dead. Let's just sell them online, and then someone will pay like $40 shipped for it. So then we still make money, and we got all the good stuff. I see that a lot, and people do buy it. It's weird.
Yeah. Now, one every minute.
Exactly right. Now, check this out. You can't do that now, because if you feel like you pulled the chase and the super rare that you wanted, you have no idea if there's like a super rare prime in there or whatever because of the randomness that it is.
Yeah.
Perfect example. Did you watch the video on Instagram where the guy opened a brick and his brick was 4 supers, 2 chases, and a prime?
Dude,
that was his brick. Okay, now check this out. If you guys want to go back and look at it, go look at it on our Instagram.
What's your handle so they can look for you?
At Majestix Games.
Very good.
If I'm right. Oh no, I don't think.
Anyway. I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, it's Majestix Games.
I think it's Majestix.
Yeah.
Games.
If you look at Majestix, you'll see like the dice and the dude. Anyway, he's the guy that works for the Postal Service. So I was joking. I was like, because he was wearing the shirt. It said United States Postal Service, and we're recording, and you can see it. And I go, "Oh, this is the guy who's, messing up all your guys' shipment." And I'm like, "Nah, he's actually a clerk, a front desk clerk. So it's not him fucking mailing it out." Anyway, he was gonna open a brick. So his first 5 bricks. Okay, so he opens one half. The first 5, it's 3 supers, Zorn Prime, and Dark Britain, right? He gets it's like Waldo, Jubilee, and like Nightcrawler, whatever. Those 5. You're like, oh, so I was like, dude, you're 5 for 5. You're done with the brick. So I stopped recording because I was like, oh, you're done. Like you already got 5. There's nothing in here because you already got the
rest.
You already got the 3 supers, the prime, and the chase. And everyone in the store was like, oh my God, dude, that's so lucky. You're so lucky. And he goes, well, I got to open the rest because I still need to. I need to finish my collection. I only got those. I got to get the rest of the stuff. He's like, okay. So he gets booster 6, nothing. Booster 7, he opens it. Gambit. We're like, hold on. I was like, hold on, record it. I was like, dude, you got another one? That's your 4th one? He's like, yeah. He's like, your 4th. I was like, wait, yeah, look, 4th. And there's a picture of all of them at the end. I'm like, okay. So he pulls it. And then I go, okay, cool. We sign it off. 8th booster. Dark Britain. Again.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, dude. And everyone's like, so they're like, are you serious? Like, you got another Dark Britain? It's like, they're like, dude, just keep recording so I actually recorded the rest of it. It was nothing. So I had to cut it. But the fact that we thought he was done and he still got 2 more things.
So kept going.
He just kept going.
Maybe they're going in the direction of remember how they had God packs?
Yeah.
Maybe they'll do God bricks.
Exactly. So you never know. That's why I'm saying it could be. I feel like if let's say the tinfoil hat is let's say they did this on purpose and they were just seeing to see if the sales actually went up. For me, it has gone way up because people are going crazy because they didn't get the stuff that they need, so they need to keep buying more stuff.
Exactly.
There are people now that are like, I want to get a brick, but I'm scared, so I'm gonna get a case. I don't know. Maybe I know some places are like, dude, that's crazy. Like, you have that kind of customer base. Yes, my customer base is super ravenous.
Oh,
they will keep.
always double check with people. Are you sure you just want a brick?
Yeah.
Getting a case is better.
But they go crazy, and then like they'll trade in their stuff just to get more stuff because they need to pull that because it's hard because they can't. I think because of this new set, you can't get a case and get like the majority of things. Like normally, if you got a case, you got like almost everything except for like the chases. But there's a good chance you got like half or more of the super rares, and then you would get like at least one or two of the 4 primes, and then you get 2 chases, whatever. And then you're like, cool, now I don't need to get but you got a full CUR, and you just need to just trade some stuff.
Yeah,
like you could buy a case, you can be missing all kinds of shit still.
Dude, like some of the rares are hard to come by. Like even Magneto is really hard to come by.
See, so there's all that. So I'm, what if it comes back and like, oh, the sales are really good. Let's just keep doing it. And then now this is the norm, right? It's like, oh, geez. And, it's similar to like, okay, we're going to do new paint job, like better, better sculpts, better paint job, whatever, bigger and better. And then, like, oh, but that's not how they were before. They look, they don't look good. But then like, what if that now that's like the norm?
Yeah.
So now, but then down the line, we're going to forget that we even had those like little ones in the past.
Yeah,
because at one point,
2 years down the road, once all the sculpts are the same size.
At one point in modern, they're all going to be the same. But right now, it's like this. It's going to be people are going to be complaining or whatnot. So that's what.
It's just like the different card style. People lost their shit when they changed the card style.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So who knows? People are saying that they're just bad. Like they were bad because they didn't know that this was happening. Like they did it wrong. But the other side of it is, what if they did it on purpose? Like, what if they did it to just to see like how it would be received? Not complaints, because the complaints don't. Any company, it doesn't matter if you complain. They're only going to look at the numbers because that's really what matters in the long run.
Therefore,
yeah, people feel like, oh, if you complain a lot, they'll do something about it. No. You have to hit them where it hurts, the wallet. If the bottom line goes down, then they're gonna be like, what's wrong? Why are we down? But if the sales are the same or up and you complain, they're gonna be like, yeah, that's just a vocal minority. Right?
Exactly.
So that's until they and I think I was reading somewhere. There was some comments like, oh, like WizKids is dying and Heroclix is dying. I'm like, where are they getting this? Like, I don't understand where they're getting this info from. Because if they were in fact dying, then they wouldn't go through the trouble of doing new processes of things. They wouldn't go through the process of having new ways to introduce new players. They won't have they wouldn't have new team up cards. They wouldn't have like all these new effects. They would just like keep the status quo until it's gone. So I think it's the whole it must be that time of year, the sky is falling.
It happens all the time. Like you said, they're adding additional they're adding extra value to all the packs.
So many things.
Yeah, they have team ups in this set, and the next 2 sets they're gonna have objects. So there's extra value in all of this.
Yeah. So, if they're just going to become, I think, obviously they're complaining to complain. That's what it is. And they're also complaining because they didn't get what they want. That's usually what it comes down to. They're complaining because they didn't get what they want. And like you said, they don't owe you anything.
I remember one dude, like he opened, like everyone's like, he opened a really good brick. It was, or case, whatever it was. Like he had really good chases. They had a decent chase. Good set of SRs, and he's like, I didn't get the one figure I want. I'm trading all of this for that one figure. I'm like, and everyone's like, what? Why didn't you just buy the one figure? I will. Yeah, just buy the one. I was going to pull one of the 3 apocalypses. I'm like,
oh jeez.
You could have bought all 3 apocalypses, probably, or 2 of them, for what you paid for your case.
That's true. If you wanted to get the one, yeah. But yeah, I think obviously I feel like it's always like this. Although maybe it wasn't like this in Spider-Man and Fantastic Four. Nobody was really complaining about like the pulls being all weird. But who knows? Because aren't there like God packs or whatever? Because I thought I thought somebody posted they pulled like Old Man Phoenix and like a Prime whatever in the same booster.
I opened Old Man
I
Phoenix and a Prime Bishop today.
Yeah, I did. I mean, we've done it twice on camera.
Yeah, that's
So,
the
but
pack.
but
That's
there
how
was somebody
that's how
else.
Old Man
No,
Phoenix comes.
but there was
Was it
somebody
better
else
than that?
yeah, it was better than that. It was Old Man Phoenix and like I feel like it was
Apocalypse?
Apocalypse. I feel like
Oh my god.
I wouldn't be surprised though because I mean they're handing these double things. So, yeah. I don't know. I enjoy the set. I've been playing a lot of sealed and constructed with it, and the power creep is real strong. Some of these pieces, like, when you're comparing it to like just things that are like just 2 years old, you're like, man, those things can't keep up with this. Because you have like a 40-point piece that does like, wait, how many points is he? 40? What the? He has so much stuff. And then this guy's like that Wolverine. So one of the, Fabian, who people see on the Instagram, he works for me sometimes. He's the one that kind of got out. We play Magic. Don't tell anyone. But we he still keeps up with whatever's around, but he's like, I'll end up. He has a cosmic team that he keeps just in case when he comes back to play. But he will only play bronze. He won't play modern.
Yeah.
Because he has like I love Starro. Why the hell would I not I want to play him? So it's like, yeah, when it rotates out, you're not gonna play it. So it's like, I'm just gonna play bronze then. Anyway, he was looking at like this piece, Douglock. I was talking about. And he was looking at the figure, looking at it down. And he was like, dude, this guy's 60 points? Because he hasn't played for like a year. And even older, he's like, dude, this guy is like so strong for his points and what he does compared to any other piece that's like in that 60-point range, like from like 2018, 2017. And then he saw
long dial too.
And then dude, but he can take powers when he rolls shape change. That's dumb. It's for the whole game. Oh.
Yeah.
He's only 60 points. Ugh.
Dang, just started taking everything good.
And then he saw this common Wolverine. And he was like, this is just a common? He looked at the numbers and he was like, what the hell? Why are the numbers so high? Like all of it, his stats are insane. 60 points, the power set.
The whole dial too.
Yeah. And then he's like, and I go, oh yeah, he also has 6 team up cards, so he could be even stronger. He was like, dude, this is a common? And I was like, yep. I go, that's how the figures are now. Because what he asked me was, are there any, he goes, and how we even started looking at it, he goes, is there anything in the new set that we can use for, because they have some ID cards, the X-Men ID cards, that we can use for the old ID cards for X-Men. And I go, oh, hold on. So they brought out Wolverine, and he's like, what the hell? He was like, oh my god, yeah. Because I'm like, yeah. So that. So I said, if you can swing 60-point call-in, you're playing 2 of this guy. The only reason why you would play that 50-point one is because you need to have a 50-point guy. But this guy's better in every way, because although that Wolverine has a stop click and he can have flurry if you're on the other side of the map, this one just has flurry, and he has precision strike on top of that. So he can actually get around like imperv and super senses or whatever. And he doesn't die so easily.
Boxing Superman. You don't need him anymore.
Yeah. So I was like, look, if you're gonna come back and play, like because he has a Blackbird too. So that's what I was asking. So I was like, look, you could look at this Wolverine for Blackbird teams. You never know. I mean, this Wolverine can last a long time. And like it doesn't even start. Don't get me even started if you want to like crack cone revival this guy, because then he comes back and he has to fight again. He has to fight again.
It's over and over again. Not
going
Dude, anywhere.
I feel like, and I had to fight against that when I played Richard in Sealed League. I popped his Wolverine twice and he came back a third time. I was like, oh my god, are you serious?
You're like, go away.
Yeah, exactly. I'm
go
like,
away.
After the third time, he's like, okay, I think 100. And he goes, I think 200 points is enough to give you. Because he's 60, so I killed him 3 times, and then I made two pogs, so that's 200 points. And he's like, dude, I just gave you 200 points. No, he's done. He's done. Because if you brought him back, then I get another one. Yeah, I mean,
So
I was like,
so
look,
so with him
Old Man-
giving you 200 points, how many did he score with him?
he beat me. He had enough. He had enough to. It was the last turn where he was able to kill Old Man Phoenix. So that's the only way. That's the only way it works is if you can. You have to. He's like Mistress Death. You have to wipe the team, or else you're just gonna farm the point. You're gonna get your points are just gonna get farmed,
Yeah.
right? Because if you kill Mistress Death twice, that's 200 points, right? You kill Wolverine twice, that's like 140, and then if you kill him a third time where he doesn't come back, that's 200 points. So it's a similar effect.
You get extra life out of him compared.
Yeah,
comparative.
it's a similar effect in terms of like you're gonna give up a lot of points, but you better wipe them out, right? And
Yeah.
that could be a problem. And like when we played, we went all the way down to the last. So I ended up losing 300 to 270. But if he doesn't kill Old Man Phoenix,
Oh, Phoenix.
he only gets 140 because he's 160. So he had to kill him, and he was like, and like I was telling you earlier, he was like, this is for the game, and then boom, that's it. Yep. Yeah, and I was
Finish him.
like, dude, that was a good game, man, good game, and we were just laughing about it because I'm like, dude, I can't believe you killed Old Man Phoenix, and he was like, I was really thinking about bringing back Wolverine again, but he was like, you popped them so fast each time that like I don't know if I want to keep doing that. I'm like, well, you know what it did was it made me have to attack him instead of the other guys that were hitting me. So because I couldn't attack the guy that had Pen Blast because he kept putting Wolverine next to him. So I was like, ugh, I guess I have to fight him.
Yeah, or hopefully maybe break away and not fail.
Yeah, I know. Oh, it's risky. No way. So you got to bring a symbiote. Okay. What else?
So
okay.
So it's been almost 3 weeks? The set's been out?
It's been 3 weeks. This is going on to week 4.
So I know there's been some controversy with Psylocke. I think she's been banned from most of the all online tournaments.
Yeah.
And then
okay, just real quick, bring up Psylocke. I mean, I haven't really been paying attention, but she can trigger herself without anyone else, correct? She doesn't need anyone else.
She has to mind control somebody. She has to she has to hit with a close attack.
Yes. So you charge. So I charge. Yeah, bring her up, share. Yep. Okay, so check it out. I charge mind control.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah. Close mind control.
So she needs to have what would you give her? You'd give her the mind gem, or is that whatever?
Yeah, the mind gem.
That's the one that has mind control, right? So you have that. So you have mind control. So she charges, hits with mind control. Then after resolution, she can use mind control. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Or no, she doesn't have to mind control even. I'm sorry.
No, she just has to hit with a close attack.
Okay. So you hit with a close.
Yeah, this is the right one. Yeah.
And then you mind control, okay? But then you mind control at no cost, and mind control is either a range or close attack.
Correct.
So then I hit with a close attack. Well, then she can use mind control again, right?
Yes. Just keep mind control. So that's what I'm saying. Same person over and over again.
What I'm saying, so she can just trigger them. She could trigger herself multiple times, provided you hit every time.
Yes.
That's stupid. You can troubler and troublemaker in the same turn. You can, I guess, if you crit miss, but you can troublemaker troublemaker with her like very easily.
Because I think the trick that most people were talking about was, of course, with Jean Grey from the Chase from X-Men, or no, excuse me, X-Men
you can do it on her. But the thing is, like, you don't need to do it with. She could just do it by herself. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, she just go up to an opposing character and just mind control over and over again.
Forever, yeah. Oh my god.
And if you roll 10 or higher, you start banking the free mind controls.
See, that's why
with the mind gem. So it's just it's ugh.
So that's why, and obviously we banned her. And I remember at The Rock, they said The Rock put her that you cannot play her with Jean Grey, right? They put her. They put that on their thing. Like if you play in the modern, you cannot play them together. But that doesn't change the fact that she can still do this infinitely.
Yeah.
So, whatever. Maybe that's how they want to do it. Maybe that's what WizKids wants. They want her to be able to do it 1,000 times. You know, because look what they did with Vulture. But Vulture is different because Vulture has he has to kill someone.
True.
She just has to hit. Oh God.
Because you're not killing him with mind control.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I got an idea. I got a trick.
All right.
I don't know. Paywall. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Oh God, I think I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try it. For modern. I don't know how. Oh my God, this is gonna be stupid. Okay, next. Go ahead.
So the next big controversy that we've been waiting for erratas is I'm gonna give you guys a sneak behind the paywall with our unfair advantage.
Yeah.
So which has been going back and forth between a lot of the different Heroclix communities. I agree with Tom and how it's worded, and I kind of brought it up, but then we both thought at the time that the bold text was
right, and then when you actually look at it again, yeah. So I mean, for what it's worth, Jay and Adam also agree.
100%. So I'm just gonna skip down to. So it reads. Am I still sharing? Probably the wrong screen. Stop sharing, and share this one. Boom! Now you can see it, right?
Yeah.
All right. So Hellfire Club theme team. That's just flavor text. It's bold. It's flavor text. See how it says, well, what have we here? It's flavor text. At the beginning of the game, friendly characters gain the X-Men keyword. That's what it says. So there's no stipulations for it except for you can't use the team up if characters share the same name.
Show the difference between this and the Superman Kryptonian one.
Up here, right here. Theme team Kryptonian.
It's the same thing. It's the same exact. It's the same exact like flavor text part, right? It's like it just says that. But this one says
if Superman is part of the listed theme team, he can use leadership.
See? So the difference here is it defines. There's a definition of the quote unquote flavor text. If there's no definition, you have to go with whatever the non-bold part is.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, to me, it's a clear intent on their part that they were supposed to have a part that says if she's part of the listed theme team. But since it doesn't, we have to just go by what it says. Now, they could say when we write it like this going forward, this is what we mean. One of the, like an example would be, you know, when they make the new templates, when they say, give this character a close action. Mm-hmm. When he does, do this, right? Now, they shortcut that to what? Just close in caps and then a colon. It'll say close colon and then that. Because it's not worded the same way, you can interpret it differently, however. But they did say in the forum that those two mean the same thing.
Yeah.
Right? So in this case, they could make an entry that's saying they mean the same thing. But until they do that, until they do that, she can give anyone X-Men keyword.
Which with all the keyword cheating seems kind of on par with what they've been doing.
Yeah. But at least the one thing is you're not going to be a theme team because you don't actually, you know, like if let's say you put Vulture on there and you put some other people, you're probably not going to be themed because Vulture doesn't have he doesn't have like in any keyword that like he's a brute, right? Like he doesn't have the keywords that can cheat on, right?
Yeah, I don't think
He's just he's like magia and brute. I think.
Yeah,
that's it. So if you could theoretically put him on this team and he can be a Krakoan revival, because Krakoan revival is only X-Men characters. So, or X-Men keyword guys, and then since she gives them everybody X-Men at the beginning of the game, and just note that at the beginning of the game is not when establishing theme teams. So the team will not be a theme team unless
because beginning of game effects is like the last part of that.
Yeah,
because you already established. So it goes reveal forces, establish theme team. You roll for the first player, choose map starting areas, place characters, and then beginning of game effects happen.
Yep.
So there's 4 other things that happen before this happens.
Now there's another go down to, I think, go up. There's another one that says theme team something, but they actually define it. There. Wait, right? Keep going. Wait. Marauder. Go to Marauders real quick. No. See, here it is. No. See,
one, if +3 friendly characters with a Marauder keyword on the map.
Yeah.
Karma enlisted friendly characters can use poison.
See,
only to deal with characters.
See that. They're defining what's happening. It says if 3+ characters with the Marauders keyword. It doesn't say anything about having to be a theme team. It just says that.
And then the
However, I feel like they're going to Illuminati is another one. If 1+ characters with the Illuminati, because it actually defines it right there with Illuminati
keyword. Yeah, it's very clear cut.
Yeah. So I think they just made a mistake. But until they do it, then we have to play it by how it is. And I know that there's like a couple people. There's like only one person really that's like arguing against it, right?
I think so.
Everyone else can kind of, it's like when you're reading, when you're doing like a computer program, it has to spit out like the computer program doesn't have like an interpretation. It just goes by logic and rules for how you wrote things for it. It doesn't tell you, well, this is the computer program will not tell you this is what you mean. It just tells you this is what you wrote. So we have to go by that. And that's kind of like how this is. It has to go by with the logic that you put, the logic and the rules that you put for your template. That's what it's gonna follow, and that's what we have to follow. It can't be like common sense. Like, oh, common sense is that's what they meant. Like, no.
That's not what written down.
Like one of the biggest ones that I hear from new players is always, let's say there's a guy in stealth and he's unhindering, okay, and then there's a person next to him that has outwit, but he doesn't have improved targeting. He wants to outwit that person, but they can't because they don't have. You're like, why? I'm right next to you. It's like, yes, like common sense, we're right next to each other, but logically, we can't see. You can't see me. Oh,
yeah.
But then what throws them off is then they'll go, yeah, but you can attack me though. Like, wait, what? I can punch you, but I can't see you? That doesn't make sense. I'm like, yes, I know it doesn't make sense. Like common sense, it doesn't make sense. But logically, how the rules are, it has to be like this. So the people who come from D&D and things like that, role-playing games, they're not going to understand that because they go by like the kind of like the
logic.
Yeah, like they go by real world like common sense. But the people who play games are go by logic. There's like common sense and logic are different. So yeah.
And rules. Sometimes the rules aren't logical. You just got to go with what they say. And I think covers...
the rules are logical. Logic is it's common sense is it's different. Logic are what rules. The rules are going to follow logic, or logic's going to follow the rules you make. Common sense is like I guess you could say the human element is common sense. Logic doesn't have that. It has no like
emotion.
Logic has no emotion. Common sense does because you're trying to argue whatever.
Okay, I can see it from that way.
Yeah, that's why you have to like explain to somebody logic versus common sense. So. All right. So those are going to be interesting to see.
All right, so I want to try something new. You've been playing a lot more of this set than I have. I haven't played any of the set yet. I'm I'm waiting for our mocks to start up, which is going to happen next week. So I'm going to go through the SRs and the chases with you. Then I'm going to ask you if you think they're underrated or overrated, or if you think they're rated at where they should be.
Okay. I mean, I guess we would have to, but you'd have to give me a rating, because I'd have to know what rating they have originally. Like you'd have to say if they're good or bad, or like higher. You know what I mean? Like, are they tier 1 or are they tier 2? Like, is it higher or lower or the same? Because I wouldn't know what the tier is. Unless you don't want to say underrated or. I mean, we don't have to do that part. We could just, because then we might have different definitions of something. Like, for example, for example, you might say, okay, so you go Douglock, is he overrated, underrated, or where he's supposed to be at? For me, I might rate Douglock really high, and for you, he might be low. So then we might be like off.
Okay, I'll come back. We'll revisit that then.
So we would have to have that. So just say like, I guess you good or bad. We'll just do the good or bad.
Okay. All right. So I'll go to the realm so they can see what we're talking about. All right. So we'll start off with Mr. Maggot. Do you think he's
good?
He's good. He's bad.
Or okay. How about this? Is he competitive worthy or not? How's that?
Okay. Yeah, we can go that route.
Yeah, like is he going to be played at like the championship level or like local level? That would be a way to do it.
Okay.
Championship level, worlds level, absolutely. Hell yeah. Okay. This guy is gross. Jeez, like just the fact that he has prob at 40 points with making two things is already. I'm already going to look at him, because when you make two pogs, if you have two pogs and prob that are autonomous, and you're 40 points, I don't care what else you have. You're already good. But then he has like super senses, sidestep, goes to perplex, and then he can heal himself or modify his stats and use charge. Like, what? Like that's this guy. Yeah. Oh my god. This guy can and probably should be played in multiples, to be honest. Because one of the things you can do is like you can use him as a delivery service for like Overdrive or Waldo or whoever, Lila Chain, whoever attacks you want. They can carry him all the way up, both of them, and then they can both make their pogs.
Ooh.
Right. Ooh. So like here's an example. Let's say you're playing bronze and you have Overdrive, or let's say you have Lila Cheney. You have Lila Cheney, 2 Maggots, and Alia Gregor. That's 125. I can't believe that's not even half your team. That's 125 points, what I just told you. All right? 2 Maggots, 40. Alia Gregor's 20, and Lila's 25. Alia Gregor has leadership, and she gives bystanders
within 4
plus
5. Yeah.
So Lila moves like 15 squares, 14, whatever, drops off all 3 of them. They each make one of their guys, and those guys are going to be an 11, 18, 3 now. And then they get to autonomously attack, and all that for 1 action. Okay, now let's look at this. You have another delivery service that's Lila with 2 more Maggots and like someone else. And then they follow too. They each make 2 more guys, and now you have like 4 guys that are 11-3. And that's only 200 and whatever, 250 points. Like 250 points. Wait, hold on. It's like 230. It's 230 points for that. And then you still have 70 points to fill out whoever you want to bring with them. But that's with 4 Maggots. And I think that's like an extreme. But
it's hardcore.
That's something. And then because they're all autonomous and you make 4, you're probably gonna make a troublemaker or a troubler. And then they can attack because you only use 2 actions. Ugh.
And you still got other stuff you can do. Oh,
yeah. Then that guy, the guy that got troubled in, will get an action. That's 3, and he still have 1 more action left. So yeah, this guy's dumb. This guy's he's so good.
So he's worth picking up.
Oh yes.
All right.
He's starting to go up in value too. I believe he's like 30.
Yeah.
Gambit, okay. I think he's probably casual, local level.
Okay.
If you're gonna play him at the 50-point line, maybe, but the 80-point line, probably not. The 50-point line is actually Josapha wrote an article on this, and it could still be good, but I feel like I'll just play another maggot instead of this guy.
Yeah.
Because he gets free make an attack, but only to target a single non-standard character. So the
Okay.
single non-standard character kind of sucks because you can't use this 3 bolts, and you can't use energy explosion with it.
If he had precision, I think it'd be cool because then
He
you can take
does,
out a
he does.
colossal.
He does have precision.
Oh, he does. Oh, yeah. I missed
Yeah.
it. I can't read.
So
that's it. Yeah, that could take out a colossal.
yeah,
It's not
he
bad.
can, but like so can maggots guys.
Maggots guys just
Yeah,
charge
you know
up
what I
and
mean? But also he specifically only targets non-standard guys. So if they have like a regular team, he might not be good. If you have something like Adam who can follow and turn that guy small, then he can attack him now because now become tiny. So there's that. But I think only at the 50-point level would be the way. But
casual.
what I don't like is he's 5 clicks, just like Maggot. But Maggot has prob, he doesn't. And he's
If that
10 more.
perplex was in the front, he'd be much
Yes.
more appeasing.
He would definitely be, I think, yes, agreed. With that being said, he's still decent. I just feel like on teams that don't have very many targets for that, it would be hard, right?
Like
and if you really wanted to, yeah, exactly. Like if you fight Omega, what are you going to do? He's not going to do anything. But in order for it to work, you actually have to play 90 points because you have to play Adam. All right.
No, I mean it's an expensive combo.
Yeah. So for 90 points, that's cool. But like, is it really worth the 90 points? How about you just play 2 maggots?
Yeah, there's more effective points or
what's
points
weird?
you can use elsewhere.
For 10 more points for that combo, right? You have 50 and 40 is 90. For 10 more points, you can get 2 maggots and all your Gregor. And
That's
you
the
get
beginning.
2 probs. You get 2 probs in leadership. This one you get an outwit and you get outwit perplex, and you get to attack 1 guy.
It's not ideal.
Yeah.
So we're looking more casual.
I think so, unless they like really, unless if the format becomes all like colossals, where it's just nothing but like Icemans and Dark Phoenixes, then maybe. But then again, when I think about that, then I could just be like, I'll just play Maggot and then charge with the guy with exploit and kill them that way.
Yeah, or just go back to construct Magneto and shoot 2 of them and they die.
Mm-hmm. So there's that. Okay, but I mean, he's got uses. But I mean, look, the sculpt is amazing and Gambit's awesome. So
beautiful.
And he's martial artist. Oh, he's mythical too. Ugh, Jesus! Like they need more help.
All right, Captain Britain. Probably at lower points for sure. 30 points.
This is the Psylocke one, right? The Betsy Braddock. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's funny because if you read the people plug in the primer for Sealed. Shout out to Anthony, he reads it. But there's a lot of applications for constructed with how I wrote it. At the 30-point line, she's gonna have leadership, outwit, and she taxis and she's a indom.
And she's like a double leadership, right?
Yes, exactly. She may also, for 30 points, you're getting all of that. That's like more than worth it for me.
Okay. So you think
for
she's
sure,
competitive?
I think she's definitely going to be competitive because she's only 30 points. That has super leadership so like it's leadership, outwit, and then she can taxi. It's already, she's most likely going to stay in the back until she needs to charge. But if she stays in the back and they shoot her, that's mistakes.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
for
sure.
It's
let's see the high
damaging.
point real quick.
Yeah. Here we go. She got impervious up top. Oof.
Really gets. Okay, so she has a special blades thing.
Yeah,
That's
so
not bad.
blades
80.
once
I'm not sure because that means she has to get close, right? Because she has to charge.
I could
Uh,
see the high point being played in like a casual game,
yeah,
but
for
the low
sure.
point definitely would be on a competitive team.
Yeah, for 80 points that does this, like I'll just play Wolverine because Wolverine has he has
Same,
exploit and
yeah,
free.
same stats. Or this charge is a little less. That 11
Yeah,
movement's pretty
it's
far.
it's one less. I mean, she moves, she flies, but he's also 20 points less, so you know that you're factoring that in. But yeah, for sure, the 30 points will probably see play, man. That's like you remember how good Jason Wingard is at 75 with his leadership.
Yeah, anywhere.
She's gonna be even better because she gets to remove 2 tokens, right? One from next to and one from far.
One within like her range, right? Within, I think it's 3 or 4. 4.
Yeah.
Oh, with just
Okay.
within her range, so 3.
Yeah, within range. So so
Give
that could
her a
actually be
sniper
more.
rifle.
Okay. Oh shit.
Give her a sniper rifle, my friend. All right.
Ours would be Jason Wingard at that point.
All right. So let's check out Jubilee. So
Oh, yeah. I think she's definitely up there. She's a 50-point perplexer, like at the worst. If she takes damage, but man, if you win map with her and you get on that other world map, oh, she becomes oh my god, that's almost like a cheating piece.
which one's
'Cause
other world?
it's the
Is it the castle?
yeah, the castle. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. It's castle.
Yeah.
Okay.
So man, but like
Arthur's castle. I'm just like,
yeah. But dude, she's ugh. Or if you play a do nothing team that just barriers up until turn 5.
there's plenty of Marvellas to do that.
Oh
Or
my God.
eggs.
So I would definitely I can definitely see her on the right team. She could be broken, right?
Okay.
Someone can also just go all in and just be like, look, I'm gonna play like a plus 11 theme team, and then just throw her on, and then we're always gonna be on that, it's definitely right. With all the cheap like the Monster Mystical X-Men, they're all cheap.
Yeah, Icemen are like 15 points.
Yeah, 15. The monster, they also have moloids. So if you want to go the
2
monster route, and you'll be like plus 15 or whatever, you can do that and just play moloids and moments, though. So there's that.
And you play the LE and give her free move.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, she's going to have 8 range.
That increases her swing range.
For sure, I can see her being... I feel like she'll be competitive, but I don't know just how prevalent because of the caveat of like having to win the map or wait to 5 turns. So we'll see.
And she still has to be on that top click after 5 turns.
Yeah, it should be easier because she does have the X-Men team ability, so you can Marvella heal her back up,
It's good.
Or
like
whatever.
Good combo. Okay, so more casual, you're thinking?
No, I mean, I think she'll be competitive. I just don't think she'll be at like the super high.
Okay,
because
so like lower tier competitive.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go Kate Pride with her Lockheed token.
Oh, this is definitely top tier. Krakoan Revival is going to be really good for things like Wolverine.
She's enough points to bring him back.
Yeah, she's prob, and she has a good dial, like 10 attacks all the way, 17, 18, 19. And then
she's taxi.
She has and then she has Lockheed for Perplex. She's like everything you want in a in like a taxi, like a support piece. She's everything you want in a support piece. And she can also attack because if you hit her to that, the mid to back end where it's like charge blades or sidestep close combat expert, she can actually do stuff.
So I like that 19 defend.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
I can definitely see her at the highest level because she can also be played on Spider Family teams.
She became pirate.
Yeah. The only problem with that though is if she is on that team, she's not going to be able to use the Krakoan Revival because it's with X-Men keyword. So you would have to weigh that option. So
okay. Mr. Nightcrawler.
I don't know, man. I feel like he's not, because he just drops people off, right?
Mm-hmm.
What would the trick be with him?
So one of it would be dropping the Micron Atom off, but that breaks theme. Rob was doing it with what's her name, Negasonic. He dropped her off.
So that she can pulse wave?
Yeah.
Wait.
The following turn, because he had critical and revival.
No.
No.
You may place right away. When he uses, you may place him in this. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. When Nightcrawler uses his face, and carries. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I might be missing something.
I think the
feel
idea is cooler than it actually is.
Like for 60 points, I feel like he doesn't do anything. Like if he in the mid dial, he'll have hyper and prob and precision strike. That's annoying. He does Krakow and revival, but he can't Krakow and revival Wolverine, so that kind of sucks. That's like the answer is Wolverine. Yeah, I know. I feel he'll just be casual, but I guess we'll wait to see what they do, like what are the tricks. But
all right, Glob Herman.
Glob,
40
I think
pointer.
he could be. This is one of those that he looks really good for what he does, but in reality, like no one's gonna play him. I just feel like that's what it's gonna be. Like you'll see people try him out, because if you think about it, the effect is really good because it's poison and he gives them a token, and then he does penetrating damage to anyone next to him. So that means when he's charging with a heavy object, he's doing 4 penetrating.
4 penetrating, yeah.
Yeah, 4 or 5 if in power. So that's really good with his 11 attack, and he has charge plasticity. It feels like it's good, but I just feel like you won't see him as much as other X-Men because he reminds me of like Shriek. Shriek is really good for 45 points. She's got running shot, pen blast. They can't use super senses. She has pulse wave with no tokens, and she has all these effects with an 11 attack. Great, right? But have you seen her in any monster teams? Well, you might. I saw her in one monster team. That was it. But when I saw her
in George practice.
No, I actually played Michael Broderick at Arizona. And,
nice.
Like, it seems like a good idea, right? Because it's like Pen Blast Pulse Wave. Wow, that's really good.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is solid, but she went down very quickly.
See, but just in practice, you're probably not going to. So, although I think he's good, I feel like he'll just be more like casual or like higher point games.
Okay.
Because again, for 40 points, just play Maggot. Oh, damn it.
Oh, so much better. Yeah, 40 points. Just as comparison, that is it's far better. All right, man. Cable 120 seems a little high.
He does.
And then 60 points.
I know Josafa's high on this guy because he likes when he has 2 tokens he can move, so he can like get away. But he can take away powers and he can get powers. I don't see it. I know I like the prob up top, but I don't see it. Yeah. He's only 4 clicks or 5 at the 60?
5.
5. Yeah.
Play Wolverine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh man. Oh, and then one of my favorite guys. Okay.
All right. So here comes.
Man, I don't want to give out the juice here, but this guy's
just gotta say if he's competitive or not. You're good.
Yeah.
You don't gotta give the tricks.
This guy's tier 1, S tier, whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
This guy is ridiculous. Just read his stuff, guys. Like, I don't know how many people actually put him up. I know I looked at some of the tier lists from the Click stuff, and that shows me that they probably haven't played with him yet. Because I played him I played him in Sealed. I played 2 of them in Sealed, and he took over the game by himself at 75. Like, ugh. Oh man, there's not enough I could say about this guy, because there's some tricks that we talked about. Like this guy's dumb.
So if he's
gonna be like I was saying like when it first came out, $65. Even though they were kind of like laughing that I sold it for 65. 65 is gonna be a bargain. $65 is gonna be a bargain when this guy's gonna be like almost $100, because he's got the 3 things going for him. He's hard to get. He's fan favorite. And he's good. Having all 5, his whole dial, he has Steel Energy, which is good already. And then he has like flurry in the back, and then he doesn't have it's like a pseudo stop click. It's like a living legend.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah. And then his
The
regen
not immortal,
is
everlasting.
yeah. And his regen is 2d6 and choose one. This guy's gonna be hard to kill, man. This guy's really hard to kill.
Beast. All right. So he is definitely competitive.
I
my friends.
definitely I mean if maybe I'm wrong, but like I just play him on teams and I always oh my god. The 8 range too.
2 bolts. I like it.
2 bolts,
Like
pen blast. Get out of here. Oh yeah. Okay, then there's the prime. You know, I'm torn with this guy. I don't know.
250, 100, and 150.
So the 150 means he'll like live almost forever because he just has damage reduces all the way down, and it's gonna be hard, and he can like reduce things.
He's protected mind control, outlets, psych pen,
and like and he can choose a power, which is awesome, and you know you can like steal energy and you can quake and you can heal a bunch of times. But the horseman thing, the horseman of apocalypse trait, that's where you're paying a lot of the points from, right? You're paying a lot of points from that. So if you can find a team that can break that trait, then he's worth it. Otherwise, I think he's not going to be that high.
Okay.
At 150, at 100, I don't know, because he doesn't heal, correct? I got he doesn't have the living legend or whatever.
No,
he doesn't. So that you can already see the difference.
Steal energy, but you got you only have 4 clicks for 100 points.
But they can Wolverine can charge exploit him and he can die.
Yeah, he doesn't have protected
that's
exploit.
The problem. Yeah.
If they made it reduce penetrating, it probably would have been better.
Yes. So at the 100 points, I would look at the 100, right? So I can fit more of the 50-point guys for the thing, for his effect. But if he's dead, he's not going to be that good. So I don't know. I think he's going to be casual. I think maybe down the line, if they're good, maybe in bronze. You know what? Maybe anyone listening, what are the best candidates from in bronze? Because for me, probably someone like Joker. The haha Joker could be one of the ones he can pick because Joker's really hard to kill.
Yeah, give him adjacent people can't be healed.
Yeah, or whatever, poison. I don't know, just something so that they can't they just can't fight him, and he has still energy. Ugh. I'm sure there's a lot more things you could choose in bronze. It should be cool though.
All right, Mr. Black Tom, 65 points.
Yeah, I think he falls under the Glob Herman. He's got really good
casual.
Yeah, because
he's got great stats.
Yeah, his stats are really good. Look at damage reducers. He got stealth. He can port. He has all that stuff. But I feel like you're just gonna be playing different pieces than him.
Other 65 points. You can
also if you're gonna, for example, if you're gonna play Cape Pride, you can't crack cone revival him. So that hurts. So that's where an argument for Wolverine is better.
Got it. No, that makes sense. Yeah. All right, Mr. Casual Black Tom. Let's see what this juggernaut could do.
He's this guy for sure.
Right. Sure, 100 full points.
He's
100 points.
You know I don't. All right. I don't think he's as strong as I originally thought. I think he's really good. There are a couple things that, at least in our local metagame here, where he got wrecked. He got wrecked. So, number 1, Thanos. So, Chase Thanos might see more play because there's a lot of protected outwit, right? There's a lot of protected outwit. Well, Thanos says if he perplexes an opposing guy, they can't use protected outwit. And all he takes is like a Brainiac and says, yeah, so you don't have imperv? I'm going to blast you for 5. And now you're like, oh, crap. Now what? Now what do you do? Because then now they're like, okay, I'm going to outwit again and I'm blast you again. And boom, now you go on the stop click. Mm-hmm. And then now you're now, but on top of that, you don't have willpower because that's what his thing says. Thanos says you can't use that. So I guess it depends on what the metagame looks like. But
Okay.
if pieces like Thanos comes, is there anything that takes away protected outwit other than him?
What's Dario Egger, right?
No, he says they can't use team abilities.
Oh, okay.
Thanos just straight up
Says-
says they can't use protected outwit.
I feel like there is. It's escaping my mind at the moment.
But if the metagame is full of that, which probably won't be, but if you do run into that, like he could die because when they were playing, he died every time. Even if he had the steal energy, at some point they're just gonna blast him to the stop click, and he's gonna have to colossal stamina
Yeah.
at 175 too. We're talking about 175, so that you don't have that many points left over to
To
like if
dress him up with stuff.
yeah hit. So he's probably competitive for sure because if there isn't like a Thanos out there, then he can definitely survive, right? Because they can't exploit him, they can't penetrate, they can't outwit. So when they do hit him, it's just gonna be for like one or two, and then he can like steal energy if he has like the soul gem or whatever, and it's gonna be hard to kill him.
Okay, no, that makes sense.
But if there is anything like, shoot, if there's even like somebody that finds a way to play Finn Balor and hits him, then it's done, right? Because Finn Balor hits him and you're like dead. There's no defense.
Sorry. Yeah, just
Yeah.
run through because that 18 becomes a lot easier to hit.
Exactly. And also like a random piece like, I don't know, Karima, like that can stop clicks if you just go through him, and I feel like Karima might be played just because she's a robot and she's a sentinel.
Yeah. Robots
And
are hot right now.
he's not pulse wave proof either. So you can like pulse him for 4 or 5 and he's gonna have to do something.
Yeah, and there's not too much main force pulse wave right now, is there?
There's a lot of there's some pickup power stuff because exospecs, that's one.
Yeah.
The second one though is Zorn. There's a 30-point Zorn that has pulse wave that you can easily like manipulate him so that he can do that. Because this pulse wave is like it's a 9 attack, 3 damage, 8 range, or 7 range, something
Yeah,
like
well,
that.
that's really far.
And he has running shot. Of course, his 9 attack, but he's only 30 points.
Yeah, you can put some perplexes in him. Get
Yeah.
that up to nice 12.
Another one too is there's a Sunspot who's like 35 points and he has charge pulse wave. But if you give him exospecs, he now has running shot.
Much more playable at that with that.
Yeah. So I guess we'll see.
That
And
silly
also
charge pulse wave.
there's still like if somebody wants to mess around and play like a Mazo and he can copy pulse wave, he can running shot pulse wave too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So competitive.
Yeah, for sure. I just don't know if it's going to be that high because also another one is he's a grounded guy who doesn't have range, and I'm always like wary of like tent poles who are grounded guys because I feel like they just get shot before.
Yeah, because he can move through blocking and hindering, but the elevator will stop him.
Yeah, but also just him moving up, he can just get shot.
No, that makes sense. All right, Mr. Richter.
Yeah, I think he's okay.
So
I guess if you're playing like a barrier thing, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, his ability to remove barriers is pretty strong. But Kirk and Athura do it for what, 30 points? 25, yeah. And they got do they have perplex or is it the reality gem?
They perplex. I mean, if you want to be on theme with X-Men, sure. I guess he'll be all right. He can quake from people within within range and blocking terrain. That's fine. I just don't know if again I think he would be another metagame dependent. If everyone's playing Marvellas, then yes.
A lot of people are, so this could be something to look at.
Yeah, it could be if that's the format. Because another thing too is if people are playing Reginald Barclay, he actually hurts barrier teams because if they barrier, he's just going to attack them.
Yeah.
So that
just use their own barrier against him.
Yeah, so he could also just if he is in the format, that he could just make them go away. So Mother, yes, I think for sure she will be because she's only 35 points. Yeah, and she can use Perplex twice. She has TK sidestep, willpower. Yeah, she's definitely going to be tier 1. I mean, double perplex for 35 points is yeah, that's pretty crazy. And then she'll take the
Or
damage from the
double prob.
she has double prob. Yeah, when she takes the damage from the title character thing.
Yes,
And then you can like X heal her back to perplex. So she could be part of that pit crew for 35. Yeah, definitely tier 1, like way up there.
Okay. Mr. North, who nobody knows who this person is.
You know what? I don't even know what he does really, so I don't think he's that good. I think he's casual, but
Yeah.
he's a Shimera. I feel like for 75 points for that, I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's worth the points.
No, for sure. Omega, yes. Let's look at Omega.
Omega, yeah, it's a long dial.
Because if there's it's 20 clicks, right? So if people find a way to get her going and keep going, I can definitely see this being a tier 1 piece, because you can only get max 100 points before time is called if she just lives.
Yeah.
And if you can ever get her to start healing somehow, then dude, good luck, because now you got to go through.
It's at least 20 clicks you have to go through.
At least 20, and then like if that's healing, and then remember you were talking about top end pulse wave. She has it.
Yeah.
So she can actually get that first shot in. Dude, what's crazy too is you can just run her out. Yeah, you can just run her out there and then leave all your retaliators in the back.
Yeah, or just some more other Undying pieces.
Yeah.
To accompany her with support.
Oh man, yeah, that's good. And then Waldo. Right?
Waldo Skaforski, his little bystander. So Waldo, 4 points.
Yeah.
I think he's casual.
I think so too, because the people are gonna love to play Starjammers.
Yeah. The 12 attack support is pretty solid though.
That's pretty good.
For a Jason, if you want to go that route.
Yeah. He's a pirate. Hey, pirate.
Hey, he's a robot too.
Yeah.
All right. So casual, you thinking?
Yeah, probably. I think it's borderline. It depends on what, because this is like one of the few things in modern that can like passenger 4. That's like.
But it's only for Starjammers, though, right?
No, it's just passenger 4. It just has a bonus.
Oh, when Waldo carries, he can carry up to 4, or carry Starjammers that are 4 squares away. So he kind of grabs them with the tentacles.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Old Man Phoenix, probably at full. I don't see him. I don't see how you could play him at the low, because he could just die at the low.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, that's a flurry attack from him dying. I don't know. I feel like this is similar to the Juggernaut, because he doesn't have range, and he can get shot on the way up, and he doesn't have the reduced penetrating, so you can actually penetrate for like 5. Of course, you could heal. So I feel like he'll be competitive, but I don't know how high.
So against the Carcoan Revival, I believe the wording is would be KO'd, right?
Yes, would be. Yeah, would be KO'd, but it hurts Carcoan Revival for sure, because when I played Richard, he tried to X heal Wolverine, and he couldn't.
Yeah, that's no good.
So he did it. I was like, no, you can't, because you're because of Old Man Phoenix. He's like, oh, okay, yeah, that's right, and he couldn't regen either. So whatever.
So it depends on how predominant the Carcoan Revival is.
Exactly. Yeah, he could definitely Apocalypse. Yes.
160, or you're thinking 70?
Because he is the Carcoan Revival, and this is the one that you're going to be looking at, because he has that stop click with Mastermind.
Is he the highest Carcoan point person?
No, Magneto's at 90.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Definitely this guy's. I mean, he can also get the the crystal tokens, which is all right. He has double stop. He's kind of like Eddie Guerrero, where you reveal it and you heal, and then you have to hit it back to the stop, but then he can't heal after that.
Got it.
But he does have Mastermind, which means he can just Mastermind to the Krakoan Revival people
for days.
Yeah, for
Can't
days.
touch him.
So of course you just keep farming the points. But
But,
yeah,
you know,
he'll definitely be
12
be
attack.
competitive.
Yeah. Hopefully
Yeah,
you're killing something.
you know what I think the difference here would be if 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 teams like this pop up and they just get farmed and they just lose because they can't because the team itself doesn't kill the other team, then he'll go out of he'll go like how Mistress Death did. But if
Oh,
they
yeah.
can't, then if he can't, then he'll be in the game like Mistress Death was. So
Okay. Dark Britain.
Britain. How many points did he hit?
140 at big boy.
Looks pretty
and
good at
30 at
140.
the low points.
I feel like they're both good, no?
See,
Because he can
100
reduce
12.
penetrating, right?
Let's see.
It's reduce penetrating. That's really good.
Oh yeah,
And he has charge flurry.
battle flurry.
That
So, no shape change.
is. I feel like a 140. He's okay, just because he
Okay.
can reduce penetrating. However, you can't outwit him, right? So I don't know if he's gonna be that good. You might have to look at him at the low point.
So 30
But-
point.
Yeah, because the problem is if you outwit, even though he can reduce penetrating, but if you outwit him, then he just sucks, right?
Yeah. And then but the bonus is when he is KO'd, friendly character gets flight, toughness, willpower, super strength.
That's good.
So like a pseudo 30 points for 4
like
powers.
an entity, kind of like an
Yeah.
entity. So I guess we would look at who would be. I guess the next
Who would
question
benefit
is
most from that?
Who would benefit most? Yes, exactly. But definitely, I mean, at 30 points, he's gonna have charge, flurry, exploit, blades. It's pretty good.
You can do some work.
Yeah.
And then after resolutions, remove an action token or heal him 1 click.
Yeah.
But at 3 clicks, it's he can't heal from up from
So-
there.
He'll probably be good if you can somehow keep. Okay, so if you can give him or if you can give him protected outwit, then I think he'll be good at the top line because of the fist power.
Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah, you
If you want
can, but like, yeah, either one. Oh no, but you could also just give him the Infinity Gauntlet, right? From the
Oh yeah, 30 point.
30 point. Probably not.
There's a
Look, you want to go Rube Goldberg machine? All right, this is what you do. You give him some kind of crappy one. You play Trader, and then you play whatever
one of the
comes with the
caps.
gauntlet,
Yeah,
and then
Cap
you
I think
switch,
Cap's better than Iron Man.
and then you switch. No, it's too many points, man. It's like 400 points to do that combo. Because he's 140 and like the cap is like
Trader's
150, and Trader's like 50.
Yes.
So that's already like 3 something. Yeah.
So
All
we'll do him at 30 points.
Yeah, 30. Oh, but then he can't heal now.
Oh, I know. It's
Right.
not worth
Krakoa,
that. So we'll say casual for him.
Yeah.
All right, Krakoa obviously at 40 points. It's just like
He's-
Mr. Oz. I don't see you playing him at the big points.
He's gonna be. This guy's gonna be tier 1. Because he can.
Those portals.
He can port with he can port maggots.
Yep. That was a team that I showed you.
Guy. Yeah. So like you do that, and then the Micron and Atom follow them, and then now you just keep going.
Yeah. And then they get to attack, and then the Eeny Meeny get to attack.
Dude. And
It's
then
only 3 actions.
if they can use Outwit Perplex, he can use it until the end of your next turn. That's awesome. Because that means it's him having extra powers that he shouldn't have.
Yeah, for 40 points.
Yeah. As long as he's within 8 and they use Perplex and he has Perplex now. Like, oh, that's awesome.
Perplex up his defense.
That's cool too, is his targeting is through blocking and hindering. So he can incap through blocking, which is good.
Oh, that's nice. Stop the advance.
Yeah. Yeah. So
All right.
and then
So definitely competitive. Let's
I-
what else?
I'm not sure about her. Let's look at the low one. Alyssa was talking about this. She was telling me about it, but I don't really. She's a Chimera. I'm not sure. I feel like no, but
I think she's casual.
yeah. When she clears action tokens, heal her 1. Yeah, we'll just pass on that. And binary, Colin. She's a Colin.
Oh, Carol Danvers.
This might be another.
Oh my god, I missed that. Oh,
Yeah, she
dude.
might be. Look, she has Pulse Wave again. She might be another tentpole to look at, but she can just die.
Yeah, I think 100-point call in if she can kill something and then just pulse wave. Like she'll do the damage.
The fact that she has like at the low point, she has running shot pen blast, and then if she kills that person, she can pulse wave. Like wow. That's
Yeah,
really
but
nice.
just 4 clicks, no end. Oh, she has
No,
the new power cost.
as a call-in.
Yeah, so Colin, she's solid,
Yeah,
but on regular play, she's probably more casual.
Probably so, yeah, I think that's
And
it.
then
Right?
for funsies, we'll do the new rogue. I think it's more casual, right?
Yeah, I don't think she's that good. I mean, she's like 100. Yeah, 100 points now.
Yeah. All right.
We have to look at the IDs next or team ups next time because there's some busted ones.
Yeah, we'll check those out. So Future Foundation, we finally got a tentative date from Alliance. Alliance says it's February 17th. No,
224. Oh,
mine
really?
says the 17th.
Oh, it's on
and the Fast Forces is on the 10th.
Were you serious? On the announcement, it said like on the solicit that the guy that the Clicks Nexus put, it was 224. Did they change it?
I looked on Alliance before I got on because I wasn't sure if they were changing it. But
so it's even earlier.
If you go to the WizKids website where they sell their product, they have it under March release. So I just told everyone that it's coming in March.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because right, I am looking right now. It says 217. To see that they need to get their shit together because it says 217, but then the Clicks Nexus put the solicit from the WizKids and it said 224.
I looked on the solicits too, and it said 217.
Here, watch. Look up Clicks Nexus or whatever. Put it as a. He put a thing on here.
Let me sign in. Go to solicits, monthly release.
See here. Look. January 22nd. Expected release date February 24th. He posted this and he posted it with the pictures of the whatever, the pictures of the figures.
See, I'm looking on the Fantastic Four Foundation on the solicits on their website, and it says 17th. So I don't know where he got that from.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me see.
I can share this.
Yeah, share it.
Yeah, Future Foundation says the 17th right here. 17th, 17th, 17th. And apparently deep cuts are coming on the 10th. Which I think they're going to do far better than the other ones, than the X-Men, because Jesse brought this up to me that because they have the ability to swap out with the Invisible Woman's one, so that if they have like a cool ability or something that can
if there's a 40 like a 40,
like if you could
point,
Swiss Army it
right,
to like a specific team, they might be playable.
Yeah,
because the X-Men ones weren't playable.
Yeah,
100% casual.
Yeah, I don't know where he got it. I'm looking at their site, but I guess it's
Yeah, because I saw that you put the 24th, and I couldn't see that date anywhere.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe he has it wrong,
or he's that seems. Yeah, I haven't seen that number anywhere. So, and then did we go over Alyssa's winning team?
No.
Let's do that before we finish up. So you had an event last weekend for the first chance to win our cool new maps.
Yeah.
And speaking of Micron, Alyssa played him along with Agent 13 from Captain America Winter Soldier, Medusa, Micron, your guy Maggot, Overdrive, Flash Thompson. He's no shape change, correct?
Yeah, dude. She came up with this team. It's like genius because she's using She's using like
Duke
two figures.
motherfucking Thomas.
Yeah, she's using two figures that weren't on her teams before, because Maggot and Flash are
growth
are
great
new.
additions.
Dude, because she used to play Colonel Poison. Because
Yeah,
Colonel
for the Battle
Poison
Fury.
gave somebody Battle Fury, but then it's just like, dude, Flash Thomas is better, right? Because it just completely
He's like
nobody can use it.
less points, and it's just a.
And he's a secret identity.
He's not within range, right? It's just within
just
a
within
global
4.
effect, right?
Yeah, and he has
Oh, within 4.
sidestep.
Okay, yeah.
It's sidestep, plasticity, shape change, and he has close combat expert, poison. Oh my god! And then he turns into someone.
Yeah, so he's getting rid of the shape change. Agent 13's not letting him use super senses or any reducers, right?
Dude. You know how sad. You know how sad it was that a couple people were they had no idea what was happening, because it was all 3 temples. But like Alyssa was like, oh boy. I was like, oh no, you're playing against 3 temples. This is gonna be fast. Agent 13 just oh my god, because they never seen it. Like a couple of them didn't really see it. And I was like, man, you guys got to read Agent 13, because it's a little, it's old.
Yeah.
And oh my god, Agent 13, no defense. So I was like, yeah, so Juggernaut doesn't stop when you click him. He just keeps going. Oh my god. It just goes
through the stop click.
Oh, man. But she was hitting with like a 13 or 14 attack every time, and the Maggot has prob, so that makes it better.
Ooh, yeah.
And
the Duke Thomas.
What's cool about this team, and she forgot it like every time, but it was just like, it didn't matter. She would like pass a turn and still win. But when she goes for the attack, Medusa makes a living hair. That's one attack. Micron attacks. That's a second attack. And then the Eenie Meenie, one of them makes an attack. If all 3 hit, then she can troublemaker like a Grodd or Lex or whatever, and then boom, hit again. Because she's not using any actions. She's only using 1 action from Overdrive, from the charges up, 1 action from Micron attacking, and then she can still make an action from the Trouble Alert guy. Oof. Or Troublemaker. Yeah. And then, Flash is there to also plasticity them so they can't get away. So that made it very the team was very potent. It was awesome. I was very impressed.
It sounds like she's gonna run through most things.
I remember I was joking with her. I was like, if you don't win in like 15 minutes, you gotta leave. Because I'm like, you're literally like, you're playing against, it was a Juggernaut at full, like a fully loaded Juggernaut, right? Because it's bronze, so it's like with like Angry's hammer and stuff. There's a fully loaded Shumagorath and a fully loaded Thanos.
Ooh, Shumagorath. I want to see that team build.
Shumagorath is 7 clicks. Juggernaut 7 clicks. Thanos is 8. Or is he 8 or 9?
Ultra Chase?
It doesn't matter. They're just dead. He's 9. Okay, yeah, he's 9. So the way that her team works is,
she should just be able to kill him 1 turn.
So the way the team works, and she messed up, so it didn't matter. But Micron is full damage. Like, I'm sorry, he's full attack, so he's like 14. Well, he has sidestep with close combat expert, so he gives close combat expert ulti damage. That's 5. Plus the empower from overdrive. So let's say like she messed up too, because she didn't get the empower, so she's hit for 5 onto Thanos. All right, you take 5, and then
6.
And then the living hair comes out with a 14 attack now, and then Micron has empower, so she's doing 4. So another 4.
Should be dead. That's it.
Yeah.
Easy peasy,
And
lemon squeezy.
Done. And then against Juggernaut, it was the same thing, because it was like, okay, Micron hits for 5 or 6, and then the hair kills you. Or in this case, the actually funny one, I think what she did to Juggernaut was she hit for 6 to go through the stop click, and then he made Eenie or Meanie, the one that has poison.
Poison, yeah.
And then
poison.
And then killed him. Because he just like, you have no defense of poison, dead.
Oh, that's so good. So
right?
good.
And then
I love the combo.
Shumagarth was like just the same thing because Shumagarth doesn't have any stop clicks. You just like take 6, take 3 dead, or it was take 6 and then poison. Like it's pretty gross, man.
200 points, right?
200. He's good if you can if he can survive because he heals every turn. Number one, and number two, he has flurry for 5 damage with charge with the hammer, and he has giant reach 5, I believe.
Okay. Oh God. Yeah. So we go with flurry and plasticity. When this character is given an action that includes a close combat attack, all squares within range 5 and line of fire are considered adjacent.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
I think he needs a yellow battery.
So he gave them a Anger's hammer. So he's charging because that's what he used to play it with Book of the Skull. And so you're charging 6 squares with a 14 attack, 5 damage. So the reach is like a lot because you're charging 6 and then you're hitting
like
5 away. 11. It's 11 square
11
charge
squares
almost.
swing. Yeah. Oof.
Yeah, and he's a colossal, so you can hit anyone behind or whatever. And then he's Mystics and Power Cosmic. So
yeah, that's beefy. I like it.
Yeah, and because he has prob, it makes it worth playing him because now he can make sure he hits. But all of that just doesn't do anything against a team that's designed to beat tent poles.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
She one-turned Black Panther, the Gauntlet Panther.
Oh my God.
Like
no shape change.
Yeah, and remember he has no stop clicks.
Oh yeah.
So she just went like right through.
Oh my God,
Like,
that's so sad.
yeah,
Poor
like,
Panther.
Take 6, take 3, you're dead. That was Ryan Nelson. Ryan Nelson got
Oh dang, he came back to play. Cool.
No. That was from like before.
Oh, way back.
When she played an old version of the team.
Okay, good.
Yeah, because what she would have to do before was this was regular bronze. She would put the Wrath relic on Agent 13, so that they have no shape change, they have no defense, and they just
go to town on him, pound down.
Yeah. So
nice. Love those little bronze
cool.
tricks.
Yeah, so she got the map, and we're gonna be doing modern this weekend.
Nice.
So, you should also if you can do it, just let me know, and then we'll.
Yeah,
we'll
I think I'm gonna start. I think I'm gonna start doing events again in early February.
Okay.
Because I'm thinking the numbers are getting a little better. Yeah. Yeah, it should be good. I'm excited. All right. I think that's it, man. That was a good catch up.
Yeah, I know it's been a while.
We'll have to get back at doing these more regularly. I think things have calmed down a little bit for
it's just,
us.
We just don't have. There's just nothing. There's no events. There's not even online events to really talk about either.
Yeah. Oh, keep an eye out for mock starting this week. Next week, we're gonna go back to Thursdays and Sundays, and then my East Coast friends. I'm gonna do 2 days a month. Trying to figure out what works best for me. Cause I'll let you guys know. But it's gonna be a Saturday the next 2 times.
Are you gonna do bronze or bronze limited on Saturday?
So what I did last time, I think the first Friday I did was limited or bronze, and then the other one was the opposite of what I did. So they got a chance to play both.
I found here for us, what's weird is I feel like because new players that are coming over from modern, it's easier for them to transition to limited because they don't have to learn the ID cards and the resources. They just basically bring over their stuff, and then they just have more objects to play now. Because that's what one of the guys, he hasn't played bronze before, but he plays modern.
That's basically what every Sunday is in limited. It's modern teams with a splash of old stuff, and it's mostly just like relics or whatnot.
And you know what? At some point, like when the next rotation hits, those teams that they're going to be playing are going to be actually now bronze.
Bronze issue. Yeah. Do you think? Right? Speaking of rotation, do you think we're going to have one this year? Since you brought it up,
I feel like we will.
The wheel keeps spinning.
Especially if they're going to, they have a long time until next September to do Worlds. Mm-hmm. They might have something, and then by then they should have the rotation, because they don't want to have too many. I know for them, they don't want to have too many things in modern, because what happens is they have to keep answering questions
with rules interactions.
Right, because now if it's gone, they don't like, oh, it's gone. We don't need to answer that anymore. But the more sets there are and the more interactions that come in, the more they have to answer. So it's probably better for them to actually just go with the normal rotation. You know, I mean, it already takes long enough for them to do the watch list, to do the just to do the erratas and stuff. Like
poor Sinister Clone has not had a word on what he's supposed to be or do.
Yeah, doesn't do anything, man. He's 20 points, right?
Or 25, and he might have perplex in the middle click or not.
Oh, really? Oh my god.
I believe his the card and the dial are different.
Oh, really? Oh, because I know in the dial it doesn't have it in the middle.
But I think
I'm sorry, the card doesn't have it. There's no perplex in the middle click on the card.
But I think on the dial he does.
It does. And one says 20 points, one says 25 points.
I remember seeing someone complain about that on Facebook. Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Oh well.
Hi.
Sure.
All right.
Okay. Well, I guess that's it, right?
Yeah, that's it, man.
Just be on the lookout, everybody, for new stuff that's coming out. You know, we're going to be back in the swing of things. I guess until next time, when in doubt, perplex the attack.
Don't forget to practice rolling your dice, guys. Take it easy.
Shake it, Cali.